Hey guys, Katie July. It is my week 42, good Lord, post-op gastric bypass update. So I cannot believe it's been a whole month since I have talked to you guys. And I feel like I've been on Facebook and Twitter kind of talking to some people, thank goodness, keeping me in line and checking in, which I really appreciate. But I need to make a video. Like I just need to make a video. So my hair is wet. It is in the morning. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna race to work after this. Different backdrop, as you guys can see, because we moved to Brooklyn, and that was the big reason that I have been MIA for so long. To get the numbers out of the way, if that's all you care about, I weighed myself this morning and I was 175.4. So that is an all-time new low. And the reason that that's exciting, I kind of felt like 180 was going to be my stopping point. I think I talked about that, and I was like, I'm just going to get used to accepting this weight and like being really excited about being here, and this is like lower than I thought I could ever be, and I'm just going to focus on being healthy and like going to the gym, not to lose weight but to be, healthy. And then the last few weeks have been moving, and I actually was totally away from the scale for a little bit, which I think was a good thing, even though it was a really scary thing and a hard thing. And I know Sarah will be skinny, is also dealing with this because she's moving. My start weight, which you guys all know, I was 290 day of surgery, and my highest weight was 297. Just in case anyone cares. 5'7", maybe 5'6.5", but I like to say 5'7". Anyway, so there were like 3 weeks. The last 3 weeks, this is all I've been doing is moving, where, work all day and then race from work into Brooklyn, look at an apartment or two, and then get on a subway and be on the train for an hour to go from Brooklyn all the way to the Upper West Side, which is where we lived. And then the next day do it again. And then the weekends do it again. And then once we'd settled on an apartment, it was like coming in to meet the co-op board, because it's a co-op we live in, even though we're renting, pack up boxes, like a million things. We took 2 days off work to paint the apartment. So this is the blue that we painted. We painted the bathroom. The bedroom is already this really pretty purple, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. And just insane. Like, I didn't go to the gym at all. Like, I did not go to the gym at all for 3 weeks. And, there was probably 2 weeks where I wasn't weighing myself. And the first week was just sort of, no, I think 3 weeks where I wasn't weighing myself. The first week I was like eating a lot of bad stuff and like chocolate and ice cream. I mean, I can really eat carbs as much as I want. Like, not, here's the difference, is that after 6 months of only eating a quarter cup of food or a half cup of food or a cup of food, being able to eat 2 handfuls of tortilla chips sounds like insane. What I remind myself is that pre-op I could eat 2 bags of tortilla chips, and probably wash it down with a pint of ice cream. You know what I mean? So obviously, even when I'm like, oh, it's still so much less. And I'm so happy for that. But carbs start digesting as soon as they hit your mouth, unlike protein. So if I eat slow, I can just eat it. And not that I'm like really eating around the surgery, but I definitely had a week with stress and whatever, where I was like, oh, I'll just have some tortilla chips for a snack, or some ice cream for dessert, or whatever. So then that was sort of 1 week, and then my scale was packed for the next 2 weeks. So I've been focusing the last 2 weeks just on eating healthy and like not doing any sort of dieting, but like trying to be healthy and everything. So yesterday I was like, okay, I haven't been to Weight Watchers in 3 weeks. I haven't found my scale ever. Like, I'm gonna go. So I went to Weight Watchers, and I realized it had been a month since I had gone to a meeting. A month. Like, you blink and it's a month. And I think normally if I had missed a month of Weight Watchers and then gone back, I definitely would have gained 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and with this stress, 15 pounds. But I went and I was actually down 0.4 pounds, which is maintaining. I mean, realistically is maintaining. It's like wearing a different skirt yesterday than I did a month ago. But that is so freaking cool. And then this morning I got on the scale, and then yesterday we found the gym that we belong to on the Upper West Side that has its branch here, although it's too far, so we're going to switch. But we went last night, and I went running. Today I'm meeting a friend after work. We're going to try Bikram yoga, which is the really, really hot yoga where you sweat a ton, which I'm kind of freaked out about, but it'll be okay, right? Yeah, so it's just, I was just like, okay, I've been being healthy the last 2 weeks in terms of my eating and trying to focus on stopping when I'm full and eating healthy. And then yesterday I got back on my groove with going to the gym, and this morning I was down even more and it was 175.4. So that's so cool. Isn't that so cool? I love having had surgery. I have to say it. I mean, I was trying to think if there was anything negative. I feel like the only thing for me is that I don't like to take pills now because I'm a little bit scared of, I mean, obviously I am on thyroid medication, so I take that every day. But, I try to avoid taking any sort of like headache medicine or anything like that just because I don't want to tax my stomach with medications. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about like, I know some things can cause ulcers and other things, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking about that yesterday and I realized I do not have headaches anymore. Like I used to have headaches a lot, like twice a week maybe. And I think it was just kind of high blood pressure and kind of being unhealthy and being stressed and whatever. And now it's like, whatever, I'm happy. I totally see though why people go to monthly updates because now I feel like, well, that's my way in. What else do you want to know? I'm going to spin you guys around so you can see the apartment. There are these two big windows, so I feel like you're going to get some glare, but I'll try to show you. So it's a little bit bigger than our last place. So it's still a New York apartment in that you can kind of see everything all the time. The bathroom's like around the corner, but it's so much bigger than our last place. And the really great thing is the kitchen. There's a dishwasher, there's a washer and dryer, which is insane. There's this like chef's stove. So we've been cooking a ton, and that just makes it so much easier to be healthy. And then when we moved here, Becky and I were thinking about how we know we should pack lunch because it's, cheaper and it's healthier. Both things we're trying to do. And then we know we should always do dinner, but, and then we're like, okay, let's just have it so that I'm in charge of lunch and she's in charge of dinner. And something about like being responsible for her lunch makes it so much easier because I'm like, well, for me, I just throw some turkey in a bag and like an apple and suffer through a boring lunch. But for her, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a tuna salad wrap with apples and grapes cut up, and ooh, I'll give you this like little packet of nuts. So then I wind up kind of tricking myself into making really creative lunches for me. And then I work later than her, so I came home last night and she had made, Moroccan chicken with tabbouleh and steamed broccoli. That's pretty incredible to have that waiting for you when you get home. So we'll see how long this lasts, but that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a 5K on the 13th, so next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up, but next Sunday. And I started doing the Couch to 5K again. I really do want to finish it just because I got, to week 8, and then it's kind of like, okay, I can run for 20 minutes. Done, so this is over. But I didn't finish. I was 2 weeks away from it, and I never had actually ran a 5K. This one's too close to really run it, but I do, I'm going to go and do it and do probably a walk run. And I started the Couch 5K again at the gym last night. So I put myself all the way back at week 4, which is 16 minutes of running. And it was good. Like, that was a good place to start again. But I feel like my progress will be, I don't think I'll have a hard time getting back up there. So, seriously, that's all I have to say. Sorry to be babbly and not much going on. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how Bikram yoga is. I'm freaked out. I'm scared. They heat the room to like 100 degrees and then you do yoga inside. Like, okay, but it'll be fine. I'm going with a friend, so that's the real reason I'm like tethered to it. But I hope everyone's doing great. Keep updating on Facebook and Twitter so I can talk to you guys.